Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Indigo Diamond here with another video here today. Wait, what? Here with another video. Here today to talk about the final of Drag Race UK Season 3. Wow, that went interestingly. I'm gonna blame the fact that I woke up at like 2 something, wasn't feeling well, and then didn't get back to bed till like 4 or 5 something. So yeah, interesting morning so far. Before we get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and yeah, I'm not going to tell you who to root for because we've got a winner now. So, I don't agree with the winner. I am not going to send hate to the winner because it wasn't my choice to make. Just because I don't feel like the right person won. You know, clearly, I don't know if I can even say clearly the judges saw something we didn't, because honestly, from their critiques, they didn't necessarily think she should win either, which is very confusing. The challenge they had to do, write their own verses, this time to a Christmas song, and I was like, they're going, okay, so this is another song I can add to just my Christmas list. Fair enough. It was the Hey Sis, It's Christmas. I think Ella had my favourite verse, and I think, again, that was more because of the fact that she actually sang rather than kind of like went for like the spoken word rappy sort of vibe, which everyone goes for the most part. Krystal's was Krystal's, and Kitty's, yeah, I don't think she needed to go on about Santa pulling down her knickers, but it was fine. I thought Ella's was the best in my opinion. They allowed all 3 girls to lip sync at the end, and it was a slow song. I definitely counted Kitty out with the lip sync just because she just didn't, she seemed to be going for a sort of like, I feel like a more comedic lip sync, and I felt like the song itself didn't call for that. I feel like Krystal moved a bit too much, and so I didn't think she... honestly, I thought Ella was the best in the lip sync until right at the end, where she was like kneeling down on the floor and she kind of messed up her words a bit at that point. But I still probably would have given it to Ella, if I'm honest. I think Ella, out of the final episode, Ella was the one I would have given it to. And a lot of that, it's like in the judges' critiques, like they did nothing but praise Ella. They praised Kitty quite a bit. They got to Krystal and they're like, oh, you know, she's really young. She's not really been through enough yet. She's still trying to find out who she is. And I'm sat there and going, after they like announced that Krystal won, I was sat there going, so you've just crowned someone who you actively sat there and said, oh, she's not quite found herself yet. She's not really been through enough. I'm sorry, but for me, that sounds like someone that's like, they've done really well. Maybe they should come back for an All-Stars and try and win then. That does not say to me, oh yeah, you know, they're not really experienced enough in life. They, you know, don't really know who they are now. That's the sort of person we should give the crown to. It just, you know, and again, it's one of those things, you know, she pretty much did quite badly for the whole second half of the competition. Like, she didn't exactly do well. She was low in Snatch Game. She didn't do that well in Bra Wars. Terribly in, well, I mean, there have been people that have done worse roasts, but, you know, she wasn't exactly great in the roast. And just, like, more and more things, I'm just sat there going, I'm sorry, it's like, what about all of this makes you say, yes, she is the winner? I don't get it personally. So I disagree. I disagree with who they picked to win. I think, based on their critiques in the final episode, she should have been brought back for an All Stars in a few years. But hey ho, I don't choose the winner. You know, just gotta hope maybe when they do season 4 that, I don't know, maybe I agree more with who wins. Let's get into the looks. They brought all the queens back, so we'll go through all of them. Up first, we've got Anubis, who was crowned our Miss Congeniality. I've seen a lot of people hating on the fact that Anubis got crowned Miss Congeniality because she was only there for the first episode. And honestly, for me, it's one of those things where I'm sat there going, I'm sorry, but the queens of season 3 voted for her. Like, it's got nothing to do with us whatsoever. The queens voted her as Miss Congeniality, therefore she's Miss Congeniality, leave her alone. On the other hand, this look. From the waist up, I like it. From the waist down, it looks a bit cheap. Does not look particularly like a great. Almost looks like two different bits. Like, you've got the top bit, and then the bottom bit looks like it's supposed to be like a panto dame. I don't know. Charity case. I like the look. I wouldn't have picked it as like a finale look. Whether she just decided she didn't want to wear her finale look for the finale, or whether this actually was her finale look, I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't have said finale, but you know, I have no issues with the look because she shaved her legs. She looks like she's shaved her legs. Up next, we've got Choriza May. Love this colour. Honestly, I really like this look. It's a bit simple, but you know, it is nice. I don't mind it. Elektra Fence in a bodysuit. Now, I don't know if this was actually her. Again, I don't know if these are actually their finale looks, but they're what they wore for the last episode. And, you know, for me, the last episode, you'll wear your finale look because, you know, you probably spent a lot of money to get that look done, so why wouldn't you wear it? But, hey. Vaday, I didn't mind this look. Again, a lot of these looks I thought were really, really simple, and I don't know if that's what they were going for. I don't know if that's a case of, you know, trying to do it in the times we're in. They just didn't have access to the stuff they needed to, so they had to kind of deal with what they had. She's got silver shoes. She's got gold earrings, gold necklace, and silver shoes. I think she would have gotten away with it if maybe like the dress had gone like ever so slightly further down to the floor. But you know, it's a nice colour. Kitty Scott-Claus is looking very pretty. Honestly, my only real issue with this was the fact that I feel like she needed a necklace. Not like anything necessarily like really chunky or really long, just like a simple necklace would have been done. It's just there's like, it just looks like it's missing something around her neck. Krystal Versace, it's nice. You know, I think this is exactly the sort of thing really I expected from Krystal, honestly, for a finale look. It's nice. I think part of the problem is, like Mother Half was saying about the poofs on her sleeves, he didn't think they needed to like go up as high. For me, I'm wondering if that's more because she's got a breastplate on and it goes right up her neck again, as it has all season. It makes her neck look thicker, and she needed a thinner neck to go with the poofy sleeves, and maybe a slightly longer neck as well. But it's fine. Again, it's not something I look at and I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. You know, it's something I look at and I go, yeah, it's a nice outfit. I think probably part of that's the fact that I don't agree that she won. So River Medway next. Obviously, River's spoken out about the fact that this wasn't, well, she's spoken out previously about how she wore her finale look, or what should have been her finale look, earlier in the season. So, I mean, it's kind of understandable as to why this is quite simplistic, maybe not really what you would expect as a finale look, but it still looks nice. The hair's nice, the makeup's always nice on River. Yeah. Scarlett Harlett, I did really quite like this look. I think this is probably one of the prettiest. I think this is the prettiest she's ever looked. Very regal, very much looks like she should be royalty, like maybe a princess or something. I love the necklace. Yeah, I think all in all it was a good night for Scarlett. Vanity Milan, again, it's a bodysuit with a like tulle coat. I don't know if this was her finale look, or maybe she didn't want to wear her finale look, and you know what should have actually been her finale look. But it's nice. It's a really nice. I mean, red's my favourite colour anyway. It's a colour that looks great on Vanity. A lot of these looks, I don't really see them as finale looks. I'm not sure what I think probably I'm conditioned to think finale, oh, like gorgeous gown sort of thing. But this to me looks like something you'd go onto a stage and you'd reveal to the bodysuit. But, you know, I did see a rather unsettling comment on Twitter that I think it was Davina replied to, actually. Well, like she quoted the comment. It was saying about how Vanity only got to the top 4 because she was the only black queen, and no. Like, Vanity was like stiff competition. Yes, she didn't necessarily always do well in the challenge, but she did well in the lip sync, and you lip sync to stay if you do bad in the challenge, and because she was good at the lip sync, she stayed. Honestly, I still think she should have won the lip sync against Krystal, and it does seem like almost blatant favoritism towards Krystal, especially when you think about the fact that Raven really wanted Krystal to win. Like, Krystal was her pick to win, and obviously she does RuPaul's makeup, so, you know, and RuPaul really liked Krystal as well. You know, it's just things like that make you go, okay, so she was kind of gonna win from the start. It does kind of make you wonder almost what's the point in the challenges. Like, you might as well just get a load of queens, put them together and go, okay, you're the one I like. We'll pick you to win. Veronica Green, I like the story behind this outfit. I don't necessarily like the outfit itself. And I think what it is it goes from like nude, well, like literally just like see-through, to sort of like horrible like brown colour, and then just goes back to being like completely see-through. Her story behind this was the fact that she's like, you know, I bared a lot on the show, so, you know, might as well just bare all now. And I mean, makeup looks pretty. I love the hair, but yeah, I'm not 100% certain on that. Victoria's Scone, I'm not a big fan of this look, and I don't know if it's a case of like I would have liked it more if she had been like taller and like it had maybe been able to go down more, or just because of how chunky it looks. And she put a post on Twitter about like the reference that she was doing this from, and honestly I didn't really like the other dress either. So meh. Hair's nice, makeup's nice. I'm still hoping she is going to be invited back series 4, because she hurt her knee and had to leave. You know, it's one of those things where I'm sat there going, well, you know, pretty much everyone else that had to leave the competition because of that reason got to come back the next series. Like, you know, Eureka did. Ocean Aqua Black didn't, but she got eliminated like as you normally would. She didn't like have to leave because of medical reasons, so, you know, slightly different story there. But I'm hoping that Victoria does get to come back, because I feel like it would be a real shame if they just turned around and went, "Nah, we're not bringing you back next series, sorry." It would also kind of be like, oh, is it because she's actually a woman that you don't want her to come back? But that's all the finale looks. As I said, I disagree with who the winner is. I don't think it should have been Krystal. I think the series overall and her critiques in that final episode, for me, say you did well, but you're not quite ready. And, you know, that's okay. But part of me does feel like the fact that she was favoured by the judges. You know, RuPaul clearly really enjoyed Krystal for some, maybe even just the fashion reason, which irks me even more, because then it's like, well, why don't you just do a show about fashion rather than personality? But so she was clearly favoured by that. You know, you've also got the whole thing of she's now the youngest winner because she's 19. You know, the only way they could beat that is if the UK brought on an 18-year-old queen and they got her to win. Because obviously, like, the US doesn't allow anyone under, like, 21 to compete, so yeah, it was one of those things, because I said from the very start that I felt like Krystal was being set up to win, and I didn't agree with that. And I felt like that it was very much sort of like a season 7 Violet Chachki thing, where I didn't think that Violet should have won. I thought Ginger should have won, because I felt like Ginger had more to offer. And yeah, Violet was the one that won, and a lot of her comments were just about the fact that, you know, oh, you're so good to be, you know, you're so good for how young you are. Oh, your fashion is amazing. And it's like, but the personality, and we saw a bit of Krystal's personality, but I don't think, me personally, I didn't see enough to make me want to root for her. I saw enough to say, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You know, I get what you're doing. Give it a few more years, maybe you'd be ready for this. But I'm not the judge. It's not my decision. End of UK season 3. Hope for better for season 4. That's going to be all from me on this video. I'm disappointed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I will see you lovely people in the next video, which will be about Canada's Drag Race. See ya!